Hi, how are you doing? This is the Reformer on the Mat Classical Flow Part 2. It's a little bit shorter, this video. All right, let's get started. All right, we're going to start with short box abdominals on the box. All right, so I'm going to bring my arms here, legs are straight out, legs squeezing. We're going to round back and roll up and over. Stack the spine, round it back, roll up and over, and exhale. Keep track of those shoulders, are they relaxed? And one more. All right, now we're going to go into flat back. So hands behind the head. You can open the legs a little. It's almost like the neck pull mat exercise. Just hinging at the hips and come back up. I'm not going to hinge that far. This is appropriate for my spine. I'm still feeling it. You'll feel it more in the hips and quads too because of the way we're sitting. 2 more times. And 1. Okay, now we're going to do some lateral. Check in with the shoulders. One more on each side. All right, then a little rotation. Then we're going to add on to the rotation. Elbows stay wide, shoulders relax. Belly's pulling in. One more on each side. All right, so rotate, lean it down. Good. Second side, rotate. Rotate. Small movement for me. It's okay. And last one. All right, so we're going to roll it down. All right, we're going to do a climatry version. Let me move forward so I'm still on the camera. So lying down, I'm going to lengthen. This is my right leg. And I'm going to walk it up. Yes, this is not easy. Climatry. I think it's easier on the box. I'm lowering my leg a little so I can actually do this properly. Exhale. And pull that knee in, just take a stretch. Lengthen that leg out. Opposite leg's going to lengthen. And round it up. Really pay attention to the shoulders with this one because they want to help, but you really want to try and get the abdominal strength going. Quads are working. One more. Looking at my cheat sheet. All right, and pull that knee in. It's a nice stretch kind of on the opposite hip. All right. So I'm going to move forward a little bridging series. Okay. Alright, so my feet are pretty close to my bottom and 4 or 5 inches apart, lined up with my sitting bones. And I'm going to imprint the spine and lift into bridge, pulling the belly in, relaxing the shoulders, making sure my big toes are pressing into the mat, roll it down. And again. There you go. Keep the breath going. One more, and then we're going to add on a little classical mat fun. So now I'm going to stay in my bridge. I'm not too high. I'm going to lift my right leg, point my right toe, flex and lower that leg. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. And bring that foot to the mat. Reorganize yourself, still in the bridge. Left leg lifts, point, flex, lower. Point, point. 2 more. Bring that foot down. Reorganize your bridge. Lower it down. Pulling those knees in. Alright. So we're going to do a feet in a strap series. I'm going to use my little fitness ball under my back because it just feels better. You don't need to have this ball. It just feels better in my sacrum. Alright, so I'm going to come into external hip rotation, heels together, toes apart, extend out for frogs. Inhale. So yes, no straps, but we're still going to do the movements from feet in the straps. I'm a bit wobbly today. One more. Alright, so lifting and circling. I'm still turned out. Toes are pointed. Reverse. I'm going to add a few things that are not necessarily in the classical repertoire, but I like them. Alright, so just some openings, opening and closing the legs. When I open, I'm in external hip rotation. When I close the legs, internally turning the hips in. Just for a little more hip work. One more. Bend the knees. Alright, I'm going to take my ball out and set it down. Alright, actually I'm going to keep my ball. Alright, so we're going to do a knee stretch. So you can either slide your feet on a towel, because we're going to be pushing the feet back from under us, or you can put your shins on this little ball. Okay, and you come into all fours. I'll have to test drive this. I'm not sure how it's going to look right away. Lift my, oh yes, there we go. Press it out. Pull the knees in. Press it out. Pull the knees in. My pants are getting in the way. 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on down. Move my pants out of the way a bit. Try that one more time. Hovering the knees and then press it out. Now I'm not worried about flat back or round back here. 5. My head should have been up a little. Alright. Enough of that. Okay, what's next? Pelvic press. Oh yes. We're going to face the other way. Now we're going to do a little prancing as if we've been on the reformer, or running. I believe they call it running in the classical repertoire. So I'm going to come back to here, and I'm going to simply flex and point. Opposite feet. This feels good. Pull in the knees. All right. The next one, I think my pants might get in the way. Try it here. So if we were on the reformer, we'd be doing pelvic press. And I think it's a little hard with this ball, so I'm going to lift my hips, move the ball out, and pull the ball in. Move the ball out. You can also do this with a foam roller. It would be a smaller movement, or a large fitness ball. Hamstrings. All right, that's good. Enough of that. Pull in the knees. Come on up. So we're going to actually do a little lunging now. All right, so we'll start from here and then just come into this position. All right, so it's sort of like the Russian splits. So it's like a low lunge in yoga. So pressing there, and then you're going to float it back. Look back to make sure your hips are square. Come forward again. And back. Hips are squared off. And one more on that side. All right, and switching sides. Yep, lunging forward, getting that nice hip opening on the left hip there, or whichever hip you have back. Press. And straighten that opposite leg. Square off your hips. This side looks a little funkier for me, but it's all good. Last one. These are good to do just on your own. If you don't do anything all day, get this hip stretch going. All right, sit back in a little child's pose. Roll up the spine. Okay, that was part 2. That was fun. I'll be doing more equipment on the mat workouts coming up soon. Thank you.